Where, why music? Why music and athletes as opposed to some other population of people?
Yeah, so I think the narrative of the struggling artist is like well overdue to be over. Like if you think about it, it's almost fantasized to an extent that like if you're an artist and you're just starting out, you could be talented, but you can't make a living until you either making $0 or you're making $1 million, right? And so finding that in between, I think crypto gives us that chance. Web3, just the ownership economy gives us that chance, just because we have these different tools, right? And so I thought, well, first it was really because it's my main passion is working in music and working in sports as well, or being an ex-athlete. So it's really just a mixture of those two passions, but then really from a business perspective, it has the highest pain points, right? Music, out of all our professionals, are the most famous people. Musicians are the most famous people, but they have the shittiest contracts. And so there's a high pain threshold there that I think we could solve.
Okay, that's a very noble path to take. I resonate. I'm on a similar path as well with trying to help creators make a living, make a decent living. Tell me about your co-founder, your team. Like, how did y'all? What was the point at which you were like, okay, let's create a business, let's fundraise, let's like go all in. It's a huge commitment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was actually a solo founder for a while, for a good year. 2020, June 2020, I started a business. I didn't get my co-founder until June 2021 or May. I think it was July 2021. And so I got into shout out to the people at Consensus and Tachyon. I got into like one of the most prestigious accelerators. And they're like, dude, you got to get a co-founder. You can't even code. Basically, I was funding everything. I was bootstrapping everything through trading. I would basically like trade crypto during the day, and I would pay developers and agencies to build out the product. And it just wasn't sustainable. And so I went on this co-founder search, and I found like literally the basic or the perfect match, right? And so my co-founder is an award-winning producer and composer with the Royal Opera House in London. He produces for R&B people in the UK. He's really like deep in the music space, but then also he has 7 years of coding, developing Solidity. He's built NFT platforms. He's built DeFi platforms. So it was almost like the perfect match. And so yeah, definitely with him, it's like it made sense that this is the first pain point that we were going to solve with music, and then expanding from there, hiring our first developers. We have a team of about 5 right now, 3 developers and 2 business people. And so yeah, it's been a long journey, but we're finally at the point where we're about to launch. And really, we have built up a roster of artists and then also athletes as well too, that's coming next.